next few lessons, I want to go over these features that you see here. And this the back end part of it. You have the back end and you have the front end, but pretty much whatever you can do on the back end, you can do on the front end with some exceptions, which I'm going to go over later. But since most of your team is going to spend a lot of time on the front end rather than the back end, I want to give you a quick overview here for each one. And we're going to first start with the project. So you want to click on the projects icon here. And this is where you're going to be able to create your project. So whenever someone wants to start something new, you just start working with a new client and they give the details. And this is where you come to put that in. So you add your project, you click on new. Once again, we're going to be doing this on the front end of the site. You can do it on both the back end or the front end of the site. But I'm going to do more on the front end because that is where your team is going to spend, most of the time. They really shouldn't get access to the back end. Only you should get access to the back end of the site like this. Only you, or if you're the project manager of a company, should have access to this. You don't want to give your team access to this part just yet. Just certain people, which is your project manager. Everyone else is going to get access to the front end of the site, and they can pretty much do a lot of things that you need them to do. And the reason for that is you can be able to manage, who gets access to what. But if you allow everyone to get access to this admin part of it, they can change something by accident or intentionally. It can cause a lot of confusion. So you definitely want to, keep that restricted. All right. So this is your project section here. This is where you add projects. This is where you can delete projects, you can trash, you can archive projects, you can unpublish, you can edit. So in this part here, you have complete control over the projects that are here. You can choose to edit them, even if you didn't create the projects. If someone else created a project, you as the site owner can come back and read the details, and you can, edit the project. You can delete it if you think something's wrong with it or whatever it is. You have absolute, control over the project section. So this is, where you're going to spend, a lot of time, because when you log into the site and let's say you have 10 new projects, well, this is where you're going to be able to sit. So when your staff logs in on the front end, every time that they add a new project, it's going to automatically show up on the back end here. So when you put your mouse here, you click on it, you can just, use this options here for it. So that everything that they're doing on the front end is showing on the back end and gives you absolutely 100% control. If you notice here for this one, it shows you the deadline for this. If there's a deadline, it's going to show the deadline. The access is set to public, which you don't want this to be set to public, and I'm going to cover that soon. And then you have the author who created this project. So when your team member creates something, it's going to show you the person's name right here. You can connect the project to staff, and also you can see the date that particular project was created. So these are valuable information that you need to know. And also you have a category here, so you're going to be able to create different categories for your projects. And the reason why you need to create categories because it allows you to be able to organize things accordingly. You just don't want to have a bunch of stuff going on and you don't know where things are, how to find them, and a whole bunch of things. So you definitely need to create some categories, which we'll take a look at that in the next video.